Welcome back to Move Those Chains. Just watched Monday Night Football where the Giants took on the Cowboys in MetLife Stadium. The Giants came into this one 2-0. The Cowboys 1-1. Except, y'all could tell I'm a Giants fan wearing the Saquon Barkley jersey. But the Giants fall, unfortunately, 23-16 to the Cowboys. So that sucks. But, there are some positives to take away from this game as Giant fans. And if you're a Cowboy fan, your defense looks unreal, unstoppable. Micah Parsons is a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, we'll dive into that. I wanted to start on the Giants side of the ball, though. Daniel Jones played really, really well. That's something I noticed when I was watching this game, even as a biased Giants fan, and I'm definitely a Daniel Jones hater at times. But Daniel Jones played really well. He made some great throws under pressure. The offensive line really wasn't doing their part, but he kind of saved them a little bit. He was sacked, I think, 6 times, which is ridiculous. But Daniel Jones did his job. He made a couple crazy throws off his back foot or scrambling. He was running. I think he ran for like 6 first downs, which I don't think we've ever seen from Daniel Jones. We've never seen him really use that athleticism. He had 9 rushes for 79 yards, which is, ridiculous. Because I don't think any of us think Daniel Jones is, or thought Daniel Jones was that kind of quarterback. But yeah, he made some great throws, looked really well. His receivers, Kenny Golladay, I don't know. The Giants paid him $72 million to drop passes late in the game, crucial passes, and he's just, you complain that you're not playing, and then your coach gives you playing time, and then you drop balls in crucial situations. So if you're Brian Dable, I think you're content with where you are in him not playing crazy amount of snaps. He only played 2 snaps in week 2 against Carolina. I think he played in the mid-20s this week. I think he had a costly drop late in the fourth quarter, or middle of the fourth quarter, sorry. And I don't think he saw the field again on their last drive. That is what it is. No timeouts, minute 17 left from your own, backed up to your own 10-yard line. Daniel Jones throws an interception late in the game, just trying to force it over the middle of the field. So not the same kind of turnovers that we've seen from Daniel Jones these past few seasons. Saquon Barkley. Saquon looks like the Saquon of 2019 or 2018, whatever year that was, his rookie year, 2019 season, where he won Rookie of the Year. He's quick, making cuts. He only had 14 carries, but he racked up 81 yards, averaged 5.8 yards a carry, and had that 36-yard touchdown run to give the Giants the lead at the time. So Saquon looks healthy. He looks like a beast. I'm having so much fun watching him, and I think the Giants are going to be successful this season if they're going to continue to win. Saquon's going to need touches. He had 14 carries and 4 receptions. He had 45 receptions, 45 yards off those 4 receptions. So he looks as healthy as he's looked in 2 seasons. So I'm excited to see how he looks the rest of the season. And who knows, maybe he can get close to that. I think he could get up to 17, 18, 1900 yards from scrimmage. I don't know that he'll get to the 2000 he had his rookie season just because of this offensive line, but we'll see. And I just mentioned the offensive line, but Evan Neal, the rookie out of Alabama, he looked like garbage this week. He looked like a revolving door. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the amount of pressures he gave up is unreal. And I understand it's Micah Parsons, and I get it. Micah Parsons is probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year or whatever stat. He's going to lead the NFL in every stat you can lead in for a linebacker, but it's just really hard for me to watch him, and I was super excited for him coming out of college and the Giants drafting him where they did. But he's been extremely disappointing the first 3 weeks. So hopefully he can turn it around, and this offensive line as a whole can turn it around and give Daniel Jones the time that he needs in the pocket, because he looks good. I mean, Daniel Jones is doing his part. He's improving week after week, and yeah, I'm excited to see how Daniel Jones does. And as for this offensive line, I mean, they just got to keep working. I think they just got to mature. A lot of young pieces, so we'll see how they're going to keep getting better and better. Giants defense, for the most part, played well. Nothing crazy that I can think of. They didn't get a sack or a turnover today, so obviously that's something that they'll have to work on. But they were missing Leonard Williams, who's been their leading pass rusher the past few weeks. So they'll get healthy next week, and we'll see him come back strong. As for the Cowboys, Cooper Rush led them to another win. Back-to-back wins for him. Saved Dallas' season last week, you could say. And then this week, it was a tight game up until that fourth quarter. Dallas pulled away a little bit. Cooper Rush threw for 215 yards and a touchdown. 98.2 passer rating. That's not bad. He's a backup quarterback. He's kind of playing on borrowed time because we know Dak's going to come back at some point. So if you're Cooper Rush, you're kind of just playing for another job. This is your showcase to the entire league as to what you can do as a quarterback in the National Football League. So even as a Giants fan, I'm having fun watching Cooper Rush. I think he's super fun to watch, and it's going to be a really cool story for him. He was with the Cowboys when Jason Garrett was the head coach there, moved with him to the Giants, was on the Giants practice squad for a little bit, was with the Vikings last year, and then kind of full circle back to the Cowboys. So that's a pretty cool story, and I'm happy for him to get some playing time. And then for their running backs, Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott, they look like the tandem backs that we know them to be. Zeke, in my head, him and Saquon kind of go hand in hand. Just the two NFC East backs, as they have for a few years. It kind of feels like whenever Saquon's good, Zeke's been good. Whenever Zeke's been good, Saquon's been good. The past 2 years, Zeke hasn't been that top echelon running back as we've all thought him to be. But this year in this game, he looked good. They looked dominant. That offensive line looks dominant. Zeke had a touchdown, that 1-yard touchdown run. And then Tony Pollard had 105 rushing yards, and he busted a couple loose. So, yeah, they look great. CeeDee Lamb had a couple big grabs. He'll be a Pro Bowl wide receiver, most likely again. He's super fun to watch. I just don't like watching him make plays against the Giants, but he's so good. And then the whole Cooper Rush, Noah Brown connection that's pretty fun to watch too, because they're both like second string guys all through training camp, and now they're both getting starting time because of injuries. Michael Gallup's been down, so to see him, that's a fun connection to watch. And then as for their defense, Malik Hooker played well. Who else? Demarcus Lawrence had 3 sacks, which is, stupid. But, credit to him. The offensive line did not play great. But yeah, give credit where credit is due. Demarcus Lawrence, props for that. Leighton Vander Esch played well. Trayvon Diggs played all right. Micah Parsons, as per usual, flies. He gets so much pressure on the quarterback, dude. Again, poor offensive line play. He just ran straight through Evan Neal a couple times and just ran through pass protections. But he's so fast. He's so quick. He is. I've heard the comparison of him and Lawrence Taylor a few times, so I'm not sure that I would go that far with it. But as for the size and speed, he is so quick, and I could see him winning Defensive Player of the Year again. I could see him winning Defensive Player of the Year at the end of this season when it's all said and done. I'm not sure when these. Let's find out when these two teams play again, because I think we're going to be in for a treat the next time if the Giants and the Cowboys can both keep winning. Let's see. Played this week. Well, Google's not very helpful. Let's see. Let's look up the Giants' schedule. Bada bing. They play again in Week 12 in Dallas on Thursday night. I think that is Thanksgiving. So we're going to be in for a treat Thanksgiving afternoon. That's the Fox game. But until then, let's hope the Giants can keep winning. Let's hope. I mean, I'm a little biased, but let's hope the Cowboys lose a few. And let's hope that's still an interesting division rivalry game Thanksgiving afternoon. But yeah, I'll hit you guys tomorrow with another Week 3 recap. I'm thinking Colts Chiefs, but we'll see when we get there. All right. Peace.